crazy over here. Woo! Hey, welcome back, adventurers. Do you like my new haircut? I know, I got it dyed. Let me know what you think of the color. Anyways, today is not about my hair. Today is about another type of craziness, tapering, taper madness. I know I briefly touched on how to taper in another video when I was just about to run a 50K race, but as promised, taper madness is here. It always happens. Now, for those of you that don't know, tapering is when you have a really big race coming up, or even a small race, I don't know, and you lay off of your weekly miles. So I was doing 50 to 60 miles a week in the peak of my training, and since my biggest peak mile of 70 miles, peak week of 70 miles, I have now laid off, and I'm only doing like 10 miles a week. So for me, I like an extra long taper time. I like basically 3 to 4 weeks of tapering. I am still working out, but I like to be itching and ready to go when race day comes. I like to be a little bit over-rested. And a lot of the research that I've done on running has said it's better to be a little bit undertrained than a little bit overtrained, or even kind of a lot undertrained versus a little bit overtrained. So don't worry about it if, you know, it's 3 weeks before a race and you're like, oh my God, I haven't trained as hard as I should. I need to add on the miles. That's a bad idea. That's a big mistake, okay? Just let yourself go crazy. And the reason why you go crazy is because running makes us feel good. Endorphins from running makes us feel good, right? And then all of a sudden you're not doing that. And you still have to eat just as much, if not more, as you were, because you have a race coming up and you're carbo loading. You don't just carbo load the day before, you carbo load like the month before, if you're me. And so you just start to go crazy. Your body is missing that release, and it's just feeling all cooped up. It's great. It's fantastic. That's what's happening to me right now. This is why I'm going off on a rant. Anyways, taper madness is not such a bad thing. It's okay to be nervous and hyped up and anxious and ready for your next race, okay? Race day is gonna come and you just wanna savor that. Savor the intensity of being there and all of the fibers in your body that have just been wanting to run really far for the past 2 or 3 weeks. You're gonna be able to let those explode when you get to the starting line. So enjoy taper madness, take it for what it is, and don't beat yourself up too much. So many things are gonna cross your mind about, did I train right? Did I try that? Have I broken in my shoes enough? Don't go over it, okay? Don't do that to yourself. Don't nitpick. It's just the madness and the anxiety of pre-race. But I promise you're okay, okay? If you've been following along to the videos, if you've been following along to your training plan at least a little bit, then you're gonna be okay. And just breathe. Don't let taper madness beat you down. In fact, I think sometimes I'm just getting over a cold, and I've noticed that my body will sometimes get sick like 3 weeks before a race, and it's possibly me telling myself to cool it on the exercise because I need the rest. So if you're getting extra rest, that's a good thing. Enjoy this time and then make the most of it on race day. Get out there and just send it. Hit subscribe. Less than 2 weeks until my race. I'll be back.